పబ్లిక్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ 1A ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసి మనకు ఫంక్షన్స్ టాపిక్ నుంచి ఉంటుంది. సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ కూడా ఫంక్షన్ టాపికే, కానీ సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ పర్టికులర్గా డొమైన్ రేంజ్ పైన కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తాడు. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసి ఫంక్షనల్ వాల్యూస్, తర్వాత సర్జెక్షన్, కాంపోజిట్ ఫంక్షన్, వీటిపైన ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేస్తాడు. ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్స్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో వచ్చిన క్వశ్చన్స్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం కొన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. See the first question. Here f of x is defined piecewise. 3 parts గా చేసి ఇచ్చాడు ఇక్కడ మనకు. For all x more than 0 it is x plus 2. In between -1 to 1 function of x is given as 2, and in between -3 to -1 the function is x minus 1. Now we need to find f of 0, and second one f of 2 plus f of minus 2. See here, first I am going to write given function. Given that the function f of x plus 2 whenever x value more than 1, and functional value is 2 when -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, and it is x minus 1 -3 less than x less than -1. Now to find the first result, I am going to observe internal part. Here input is 0, so let input x equal to 0. When input is 0, you know that in between -1 to 1, and respective function here you have f of x equal to 2. Implies whenever x equal to 0, f of x is 2. Implies f of 0 also 2. We got f of 0 value. Next, second one, f of 2 plus f of minus 2 we have. Suppose if the value of x, if input is 2 and if input is -2, then what is function of x? Observe. When you have input positive 2, that is clearly more than 1. In this case, you have to select the function as x plus 2. When input is negative 2, -2 value always lies between -3 -1, and for this you have to choose the function f of x as x minus 1. Okay. Now from the first one I can write f of 2, that is 2 plus 2, that become 4, and from the second one f of -2, that is -2 minus 1 gives the result -3. We need the combination of these two, so adding up we get f of 2 plus f of -2, that is 4 minus 3 gives the result 1. So this is the value of f of 2 plus f of -2, that is equal to 1. So in this way you have to write the solution to this question. It is 2 marks question. Move to the next one. Again the function f of x is piecewise, 3 pieces given. Here f of 4 and f of 2.5 we have to find. Yes, first given data I am going to write. F of x is here 3 parts. One is 3x minus 2, and the other x square minus 2. Next you have 2x plus 1. The first case is x more than 3. Second case -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. And the third case x less than -3. I am going to find first f of 4. If suppose the value of x equal to 4, then first I am going to write function of x. Input is 4, so that is more than 3. For more than 3, we have to use the function f of x as 3x minus 2. Now f of 4 become 3 into 4 minus 2. Therefore, f of 4 equal to 12 minus 2, that is f of 4 value equal to 10. Next, second one, f of 2.5. To find f of 2.5, if input x is 2.5, then first write what is f of x. 2.5, clearly here the function is defined for all more than 3, in between minus 2 to 2 and less than minus 3. There is a gap in the interval 2 to 3. In the interval 2 to 3, the function is clearly not defined. So f of x is not given when x is 2.5. Since there is no function in that interval 2 to 3, so f of 2.5 is clearly not defined. ఒకవేళ ఫంక్షన్ డిఫైన్ అయి ఉంటే ఆ ఇంటర్వెల్ బేస్ చేసుకొని ఫంక్షన్ రాసేవాళ్ళం, సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసేవాళ్ళం. ఇక్కడ చూడండి మోర్ దెన్ 3 ఉంది. ఇక్కడ మోర్ దెన్ 3 అంటే ఇటువైపు, బిట్వీన్ -2 to 2 కూడా ఉంది. తర్వాత లెస్ దెన్ -3 ఉంది, మళ్ళీ -3 కంటే తక్కువ ఉంది. బట్ 2.5 అంటే ఈ ప్లేస్లో కదా, ఈ ప్లేస్లో ఫంక్షన్ ఎక్కడిది, ఇక్కడ లేదు కదా, అందుకే మనం నాట్ డిఫైన్ అని రాయాలి సొల్యూషన్. మూవ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్. నౌ దిస్ ఈస్ ద క్వశ్చన్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ surjection. You know that surjection is same as onto function. A function is said to be onto function if codomain equal to range. Codomain, generally if f is a function mapping from a to b, second function is known as codomain, and set of all outputs is known as range. It is denoted by f of a, remember. Yes, I am going to use the condition surjection if and only if codomain equal to range. Yes, first I am going to write the given data. Given that capital elements 0, pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3 and pi by 2, and given that f mapping from a to b is a surjection defined by f of x equal to cos x. Yes, since f mapping from a to b is a surjection, and f is defined by f of x equal to cos x. This is given data. Since surjection implies, I can write surjection condition codomain equal to range. Codomain is second set, that is B. Range means set of all output values. Output become when you give input to the function, so that it is denoted by f of a. Now the aim is to find b. On continuation, b can be written as, since it is f of a, b is a set, so that in set notation I am going to write, and here the entries from f of a I can write here, a having all these entries, so that you have to write f of 0, f of pi by 6, f of pi by 4 and f of pi by 3 comma f of pi by 2. Yes, it implies B written as first f of 0. Here the function f of x is clearly cos x, so that f of 0 written as cos 0. Next cos of pi by 6 and then cos of pi by 4, and after that cos pi by 3, finally cos pi divided by 2. And from this we can write capital B as cos 0 value 1, cos 30 root 3 by 2. Next cos 45 1 by root 2, cos 60 degrees that is 1 by 2, cos 90 0. Therefore, this is the set B. This is your answer. It is 2 marks question. Just remember that when surjection you have to write codomain equal to range. Range is set of all output elements. When you give input to the function, then you will get set of all output elements.